Hi, I'm Kay.
And this is Sammy. And welcome to the Neurodivergent Happy Hour. Do, 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 do,
Giving countdown.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Sorry.
Well,
Again.
guys, we would explain what we're here to do, but we don't entirely know what we're here to do.
No. But it is in the name though, isn't it?
Yes, we are neurodivergent queens.
And it is happy hour for some.
Yeah, it is happy hour. It's 5 here. Not for you.
Well, I am having a drink and it is not 5 for me, darling. It is almost 11. What? I'm going to take a moment to recognize you and shut my mouth.
Okay, I'm Kay and I have ADHD. But that's not the main thing about me. I'm addicted to Red Bulls and I live in the UK in a small place called Norfolk. And that's you guys are going to learn about me as you listen to the podcast. So
To be honest, yeah.
I'm going to go over to Sam.
You can't give
Sammy,
too much
sorry
away.
guys, Sammy, fucking hell.
Sammy, yeah. No, I'm trying to get the Sammy thing going because I've always been Sam. Because everyone else, I don't like Samantha. And everyone just says Sam. And I'm like, I like Sammy better.
Okay.
Hello, I am Sammy and I have multiple problems. There's too many to add to this list right now. But I am not diagnosed with ADHD, but everyone is convinced, even my doctors, that I should go get tested. I've had OCD. I have dyslexia with a severe memory recall issue and other things that we'll get into.
That's why my editing is going to be so difficult because I'm going to have to go back and delete the parts where Sam repeats herself.
Did I repeat?
No, but you will at some point, 100%.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Birkenhead in the United Kingdom, but I'm living in Dallas. Grew up in Singapore from the age of 10. Yeah, there's still more to come. Like, I can't even explain it.
Guys, we decided that we were going to start the podcast off with the most neurodivergent thing we've done this week. Eventually, we're going to have people message in and say the most neurodivergent thing they've done this week. Which for that, I will leave my number on the screen, and at the end of the podcast, I will say my number.
That's actually a good point. That's the first thought that we had when we were talking about this, because there's so many funny stories that we could get from this, because I'm sure we're not the only ones that have stupid.
Yes. I will read it out to you guys at the end for listeners on Spotify, and you can give me a message and we will read it out on the next show. But that's fine, Sammy.
Sam, you can say Sam. We're gonna get the Sammy thing going.
Guys, we're going to talk about the most neurodivergent thing that me and Sam have done this week. Do you want me to start or do you want to start?
You start.
Okay, guys, I have a new obsession. It's F1. If you know, you know. Don't know, then you don't know. I know that if Mama Jones is listening right now, she sure is.
Yeah, that was Mama Jones's, my mum.
Insert picture of Sam at F1.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I had an obsession too, but I think I was forced. I'm joking. I wasn't forced. I loved it, but that might be the reason why I'm deaf.
Fucking cat.
That might be the reason why I'm deaf.
Could be. Well, guys, my obsession is with Senna at the minute. Ayrton Senna. I'm obsessed. But that's what my ADHD thing has been this week. And my partner actually turned around to me and he goes to me, "Babe, you watched it 3 days ago. Now you know everything about F1."
Well, when you have that kind of brain, man,
it's everything. My life. That's my whole life.
I'm telling you, you just go tunnel vision, and that, yeah.
Exactly. And now I'm thinking about Ayrton Senna tattoo.
No, you're not.
Me and Guy are thinking about going to Monaco to go watch F1 next year. Well, that's the thing that we have to do.
Yeah, no, I thought you'd already booked your flights to
No.
and convinced yourself to do it, but a tattoo, me, wouldn't it?
Yes, exactly that. That's where I'm at. That's why I have so many random tattoos.
You got the sticker tattoos. That's what you do.
But let me tell you what, I appreciate this, and you know why I appreciate it? Because even though I might get disinterested in be
Beep.
disinterested in this in, you know, a year or even a week, at least if I had that, I know in the back of my head that was something that I liked. You know, every tattoo has a
Well,
story.
yeah, it has a meaning. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see, that's the only thing that I got that was sticker-esque tattoo was my dog Roxy, my childhood dog, and I love the lettering, but it looks like a sticker of ears that have just been pasted on my foot. I don't like it. I like realistic and illustrated on my body, right? Not for you, that fits you, but for me, I overthink things too much, so
Yeah, I'm not
it wouldn't
there.
work. It wouldn't work.
I nearly got a Hello Kitty tattoo, and I had to say to myself, Catherine, stop right now.
Honestly, you know what? But that's still, I think you should get one like that. You know, yeah, if you got an F1, oh yeah, there's a couple ones.
But I
I
found a
think,
little helmet, and I thought that is so cute.
what about the checkered flag?
No,
Or
absolutely not.
like, well, yeah, you know what? You can't pick the race car's always been Ferrari for our family. That's just the only option. Because Dad worked for Shell. That's why we went to Singapore. So Shell, Ferrari, Bosch. That was the. I don't know if they're sponsored by them anymore. Shit. Beep. But yeah. That's how Dad and Sean met Michael Schumacher, was because he went to some Shell event or blah de blah. Let's see. I don't know. I want to see. We'll find out later. What were we talking about?
Most neurodivergent
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
Sammy.
So, I mean, obviously, I think you're right about the most these, because I am deaf in one ear because I slipped in the shower. These were free. The claws were free because I played the sob story, and I have such a connection with the girls in the nail salon that honestly, it's awkward. It's weird. The typical Dallas chick stare at me when I'm talking in Mandarin to them or in a Singaporean accent, like what? Oh, I'm a weird person, man, and I don't care. I'm just sitting there yelling and screaming in Mandarin, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck is this bitch doing? TikTok shop." See, it's ingrained in me now. Beep beep beep. No TikTok shop. And then again, yeah, TikTok shop. If I was still on it. But yeah, it was a weird one for me because it's just, and then because I was told that my earring, the tragus piercing, a tragus, is it tragus? Can you say it was tragus? Tragus, that's it. That was the backing of it was stuck in my ear. That's what the doctors told me. So I went to an ENT, and that was not the case. But that's what they thought it was. So my nail lady goes and slips me her magnet and her tweezers and goes, "Girl, you take for free. Take for free. I have 50 already. You just take, and then get the magnet and pull one." I'm like, what the I have to do my surgery on my own. And I honest to God, I was going to do it. But then I was like, injuries, no insurance. I know I can't afford anything, but I couldn't risk that. And thankfully, it wasn't that, because imagine me just sticking a magnet down my ear. I would do it. That was a weird one for me, though. That was a weird one because I don't know. I just had to navigate these things on my own, not on my own, but on my own. Not being from here, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I'm killing it. But also, I'm like,
Girl, you're
very,
slaying. Slay
I'm
every
very,
day. I don't
I'm
know how
very
you do it.
awkward. I'm very awkward.
I
People
don't know.
don't know how to take me here because I'm just
English.
I'm an odd human.
She's a bit English, guys. That's it. That's
Just
literally it.
look, you just take one look at me though, and then people just go, ah, is it a clown?
She's
What
so
is it?
pale. I see
What
that
is it?
reflection.
What are those? Oh, that's my face. Oh, shiza. Look at that. The lights. I clicked the wrong button. I was trying to get it to dim because it was like blinding me. Don't want to be deaf. I'm blind right now. All right. Got
Right,
enough
what are we
going
moving on
on.
to? We have to soundtrack, otherwise we're never going to get anywhere.
Soundtrack. What do you mean? What did you say?
What's
What?
next? What's next? What's next?
Come
What's
again.
next?
Come again. Deaf.
What's next?
Okay, yeah. So what? No, what I wanted to talk about, that part of my nails was not the most neurodivergent thing, though, to be honest. It was going to that gig last week. It was weird. And what I wanted to bring up is the fact that I only just found out. Like, I know I keep saying that I'm an introvert, okay? But I'm not. I am an introverted extrovert.
See, I'm an introvert. I'm full on introvert.
But you're a full-on introvert, but for me, I can be introverted, but I'm mostly extroverted.
Well,
Mostly.
let me say something, right? For
And I
me,
find that weird about you, by the way, because
no,
you
for
talk on
me,
TikTok and you're good at talking to people. So how are you an introvert?
but I'm not an introvert. I'm an extrovert in my own home. Do you know what I mean?
Huh?
Like, if people here over at my house, I'm hostess to the mostest. As soon as I step foot out that door,
Me.
panic.
But
Not actual.
do you get your energy from that though? Do people, when you're at home, like when you're chatting in your home and you're having like la 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 la, does that give you energy? Or does it make you feel, I don't want to do this?
No, I lose my social battery. But I don't think like I don't want to do this. I just feel like, oh my god, when is this done?
But in your home, no, I mean in your home, does it make you like full?
I can feel a little like out of it, but not really. I don't lose my social battery when it's in my home.
Well, that's the thing. That's me too. I'd rather have people coming over to my house than leave the home. Does that
I
make
feel
sense?
this is so random. Like, this is so random. Let's go back to the subject. I feel like you need to start watching British Love Island so we can talk about it on here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I tried it. Yeah, it's the body shit, man. I can't be seeing that. I'll be going crazy in my head. But no, I need to get on the treadmill. I need to lose weight. I can't. I'm always comparing, so it's just not healthy for me, man. Not right now, anyway.
Understandable.
Not right now, anyway. But look, I've tried. Trust me, I've tried, thinking that it was the right thing for me to get over body dysmorphia. But then I was like, it's not working. Not working. It's only an unhealthy thing, and like it becomes an obsession. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it. But I wish I could though, because it's hilarious, and there's a lot of
Oh, I love
social.
it.
Could you imagine being in that?
No,
Oh,
I
no.
no, and more no. I started thinking about this earlier. What do I do if I'm in Love Island and I've got a tummy ache?
Oh, what do you
What do I
mean?
do if I'm over
They don't put
stimulated?
the camera on you
But what if I have a tummy ache and
when you're
I
having
need
a
to lay down?
poo. They don't put the camera on you.
No, just in general. Like, what if I have a tummy ache? Like, I'm sat on the day bed, like I'm like, oh my god, like I feel
Oh
really
well,
ill.
no. Well, I actually haven't seen. Women have bloatedness, man. That's the thing. That's what yeah. See, you can't involve me. I can't. I can't even think about it.
Some of the women in there aren't, hiding themselves. I feel like it's gotten a lot better over the years. When it first started, it was a lot of like fakeness and.
When I was younger, no, everything was about having a flat tummy, and that's
And now
why
it's
that's
changing.
why that's why that happened. Like that's why yeah. We'll get onto that. I don't know if now's the time to quite dive into that, but sorry.
Like, we need to do a whole podcast on that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's changed now. It's just too little, too late for some people like me. You got to like regain everything back. So I don't know. I mean, belly. I'm proud of my belly now, but I wasn't. Like everything's changed now. But then again, like everyone's getting some kind of procedure done or something, and it just
Yes.
I don't know.
We talk about BBL belly buttons.
Eh?
BBL belly buttons.
What are you talking about?
I heard this on Tara and
BBL
Tripp's podcast.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh my.
BBL belly buttons. You know when they take all the fat out of your tummy and they put it in your bum and they have them weird belly buttons afterwards. You know what I'm on about, right? You can tell when someone's had a BBL.
Wait, I've seen it. Yeah.
There's no way of hiding this anymore. There never was. I always said this. I used to say to Guy when we used to watch like TV shows.
We're taking a Puff the Magic Dragon moment. Hang on. What the hell?
Adult swimming. Yes. These people.
Wait, this makes so much sense now. This is what it is? Is that what they call it? Oh,
BBL belly button. And I tell you what, when I was listening to this in another podcast, they didn't. One of, I think it was maybe Trish, didn't know what Tana was talking about. But yes, a BBL.
Oh my God. So I've always wondered, right. Now, this is important. I thought that was normal for a while. Not too long ago did I think that was normal. I thought that's
a BBL belly button.
No, I thought that was what it should look like. So now I'm relieved.
No, not the BBL belly button.
Holy shiza, mate.
That was the one thing stopping me from booking a BBL and going to Turkey right
this you don't need a BBL, man. What are you talking about?
I was not looking for the BBL belly
also,
button.
just imagine the recovery time on that.
Yes. If I was bad bitch, bad bleep, then I would have one. I would, but I'm too scared of that.
So you'd have that. I'd have the tatas. That's what I'd do. But I don't want to. If I have kids, I'd do it after. That's it.
Well,
I want kids, so I'd do it after that. You are?
That'd be stupid to do it before.
Oh yeah. Horrendous. But even after though, because you can get. That's what my mum said anyway. She said once I had you two, it was a whole lot of juicy. So I was like, okay, well, maybe. Because I stunted my growth by what I went through. I stunted my growth, so I didn't develop anything. These things.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Very normal thing to happen, I think.
I've got a little grab now. When I do that, it goes boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh! It moved!
Right, I have a question for you because you went to a gig.
That's what I was going to talk about, yeah.
That's what you need to talk about these naked
And it relates to this, though. Yeah, they were all like half naked, man.
These naked people?
Well, they're all wearing thongs, right? And I was this girl, I can only assume way younger than me. By the way, 29 over here, right? Kay is the most youthful.
Even though
she must have been your age though, Kay, honest to God. And she was like, oh my God, are you like from like an ABBA tribute act? Because I was wearing flared outfit, fucking beep, beep, beep. I look cute and I had go-go boots and I was me. And she's like, oh my God, ABBA tribute act. I was like, you what? I was like, cover yourself up. You're wearing a thong. Aren't you cold?
Is that all she was wearing, a thong?
And nipple pasties.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And she didn't even wash her hands in the bathroom, bro. Like, there's no excuse for that. I mean, at least for me, I've got some clothes on, but for her, nothing. So, like, she's rubbing her juices all over the place. But I was honest to God, gobsmacked. I was like, yeah, I am from ABBA. An ABBA tribute act. All right. But I was fine with it. I wasn't angry. I just laughed because I'm like, fuck, I'm old. TikTok shop. Beep, beep, beep. I'm old. I felt old. But then again, everyone's always said that about me and my style. They've always said that something about what I'm wearing. Always.
But at least you found yourself. I am constantly changing my style. I'm constantly changing who I am, how I dress. I know what I'm comfortable in.
Are you?
Yes, constantly. Like I'm
Well, what
constantly
do
like,
you
oh,
mean
I
by
wear
that?
this.
Because for
wear that.
me, when I look at you, you've got your style. It doesn't like you can change. I change my style sometimes, but not style, but the aesthetic or like the colors, right? But with you, it's pretty consistent. You've got like a good flow. I don't know. That's how I look at it. But
I feel like that's a very new thing. When I was younger, or even date back into like last year, I was changing my hair color constantly. Like I never knew what I wanted. I was always trying to follow social media trends and stuff like that.
oh, okay,
And
yeah.
I think that's like a very big thing with ADHD as well. Is like you never really know who you are as a
You
person.
get obsessed. Like I did that too. No, actually, no, yeah, I can't deny. I think I was maybe 16 when it went hammer down. Like I knew who I was in my style, and I never changed it ever. Weirdly, I never changed it from the age of 16. I kept consistent.
Yeah, I think mine's quite. Hmm,
But
I feel like
you've
flickering
grown up
now.
in the UK though, so you in Singapore, like I guess I was craving like looking like Amy Winehouse and being all edgy and British, and so that's maybe where I pulled it from. Do
Maybe
you
you
know?
need to live in Britain for a little while.
Well, yeah, but when I did, I lived in London when I was 15, 14 for a year, and that's when it became more this. And then we went back to Singapore. And then before COVID, me and Anthony lived in London again. And then it came more so like I was like grungy and like going to Camden, be like, I was feeling myself most then.
I feel like your style is a mixture between English and Singapore and
Yeah.
all the like Asian like kind of poppy
안녕하세요.
stuff and and a bit of like Amy Winehouse and all that
It is
kind
it is a bit it is quite Asian, I will admit that. Like very kawaii, but also like mm, yeah, I have got the British vibe. I know that because people here they point at me and like you're from the United Kingdom with the eyelashes that look tacky and gross. I'm like, yes, that is me. That's what I want. Because it's true. Like everyone's like, why do you
yeah.
put so much on? I'm like,
Wait,
well, because I'm British.
can we please talk about this clean girl aesthetic?
You're the clean girl. You're
No, I'm not.
beautiful.
I'm not. And let me tell you something I saw on TikTok yesterday that I thought was crazy, right? I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see this thing, and it's like this spray you can get for your hair. It's not dry shampoo, it's spray that makes your hair greasy on purpose.
Oh, for God's sake, you're joking.
Clean girl aesthetic. Girl, you are not clean. Greasy hair is not clean.
I'm actually, nah.
And I literally judge no one that wants to slick their hair back. I mean, I've got slick back hair today, but I've got dry shampoo in. But I don't get it
I'm
when
trying to
people
think
are
how.
spraying their hair with things that's not going to be good for your hair, just so it looks greasy, just so you get that clean girl aesthetic, just so your
Right.
hair looks greasy on purpose.
But okay, so it depends on what you mean. Because when I thought of that, I thought of like clean, meaning like legit you, because you can and will walk around looking gorgeous,
Oh,
clean. And I know what you mean by clean girl aesthetic, don't get me wrong. But that's the new thing. I know, like but it's all like morphed. Like it's fucking Lego. Like it feels like Lego. Like they're
mm-hmm.
putting these pieces together with grease. Like, but
I
with
just need.
you, that should be the thing. Just clean, meaning like, I don't, oh
No.
no, it's natural then. It's natural because you're fucking gorgeous. Beep, 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 beep.
Why? Oh, I was like, why is she beeping gorgeous?
No, no, because you do have that. But that's how I think of you, like clean.
No, but I feel like not a lot of people would agree with that, but people that know me actually personally. But that's only because the clean girl aesthetic isn't just without makeup anymore. It's like something completely different. Like
I'm gonna look at it
don't.
right now and I'll know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's slick and pulled back and it.
some of it is cute, but I'm saying like the ones. Come on, some of it is cute. But I'm saying put a nice hair mask in, girls. Wait a
Mhm.
damn minute! I've just realised this whole time.
You've had a hair mask in. I'm joking.
I've had the light on. for no reason this whole time.
That's what we used to do when I worked in the hair salon. We just used to like comb it all through and put a hair mask in it and wrap it up in like clean aesthetic girl bun. So
Yeah.
what's the difference? Like when they were rushing to everyone in Singapore was always rushing to a meeting or something, so we'd always put a hair mask in or something. Like it's not rocket science, is it? Don't damage your hair.
That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute.
But then when it dries solid. Remember when you were a kid and you used to do fancy dress and you'd like spray paint and it was like solid? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I can
Yeah.
feel it. And I put a lot of hairspray in. And I don't feel that.
I'm not a hairspray girly, but I like the smell of hairspray.
Which one? Because that's a specific
Probably the
thing.
Got to Be one.
Got to Be?
It's gotta be me.
Hairspray. I don't think I've ever heard that. Hang on. Oh, I've never heard of that. My nan's was Lynette. Like the gold one with the lady.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my nan's one. So every time I smell that, I think of her. But now I use Oasis or something. I use Hardcore. Like, you shall not move. You shall not pass. So actually, this is a big one. So going back to the social SHIT, when you think of it, how I thought about my social anxiety, because I do have it. If I'm spontaneously asked to go somewhere, I don't know how I handle it. But if I'm invited months ahead and I know this person is not a good person or there's bad juju, like say, for example, your dude or my husband, like we know them. We know the people who have invited us to somewhere, right?
Yes.
And we know I didn't want to use vibe or energy, but yeah, vibe and energy is off. I'm not manifesting it. I will know what's going to happen. And the moment I walk through to the event, it's not that I'm trying to make it happen. It does happen. Like it's a bad thing. And I feel it in my gut. Like I feel it in my tummy, in my throat, in my head. And I will overcompensate with my anxiety. I'll be like, blah, 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 and make an idiot of myself because I don't want anything bad to be happening socially. But
I sometimes feel like with ADHD or anxiety or anything, you're not manifesting things. You just know. Like it's like I always said this to my friend Jamelia. It feels like a superpower.
Mm-hmm. It is a superpower.
Because you know when something bad's going to happen. You might have a bad dream, or you might sleep bad, or you might have a feeling in your chest or your stomach, and you might be going like to school, to work, wherever you're going that day, and you might have a bad feeling, and then something bad happens. For example,
it's your gut. For example, I messaged you and you go, no, I was about to, no, and I'm like, yeah, I knew.
And I've got an example of this. Once, me and my mum were about to get on a bus, and I'm like, I'm standing on this bus. This is so morbid. I'm about to get on the bus, and I go to my mum, I go, somebody's going to die today.
Fucking hell.
Weird. We literally got on the bus, and she gets a message. Her friend from school has died.
Well, it makes I'm in shock internally, but it's not surprising. These things have happened to me too. So yeah, but that's very real. That.
But every single person I've spoken to with ADHD or autism or something like that, every single person says like, "Oh yeah, I'm quite spiritual." Isn't it strange?
It's like it's a gut intuition, man. There's something. And you know what's interesting? My brother, who is autistic, he doesn't have that.
But that's different.
It's weird though.
Different. I'm talking, when I say autism, I'm talking like different end of the spectrum, more ADHD end of the spectrum.
Well, yeah, it's a whole umbrella. It's a whole umbrella. Everything falls under this ginormous umbrella.
Let me just make it clear.
Sean is really Actually, no. He feels things. He does have the senses, the gut feeling, but it's just not in the same way that you and I do. I think
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you have it
Yes,
and
I
I
do.
have it, and it connects. I know what you're talking about.
And I want to say, like, the people who are listening, if you don't have, ADHD or whatever, obviously please still listen to our pod, because we're not going to just be talking about ADHD,
Nah,
but
we're not.
also, or like mental health. That's not all we're going to be talking about. However, everyone, I just want you to know that if you're sat there at home and you're thinking in your head like, oh, like, I'm not like that. I don't have ADHD. I don't have mental health. I don't have this. I don't have that. Fair enough. But I just want you to know that everyone's on the spectrum. Everyone.
We all have something. We all have our own quirk, and I will say that. And like Kay is saying, it by no means are we actual professionals at all. We're just talking about our own experiences. And fortunately, I have been able to get a diploma in teaching the IDD community. And so I've learned, I only did that because no one was able to teach me anything, because my brother was, though, because he's patient as hell, because he kind of knew what I was going through. But with my dyslexia, and I had, during the diagnosis of dyslexia and OCD, I couldn't function, and I still can't, quite honestly. I mean, but I'm here. But it's everything. There's so many other things that I know Kay is willing to talk about, and I know I am, that come with like the whole umbrella effect of being neurodivergent.
But some of them, like, we're gonna warn you guys, like, some of them aren't pretty. Some of them
No.
will trigger warnings, because some of them aren't happy. People. A lot of things that I have hate for, is one of the biggest things I have hate for, is when there's ADHD account, they only talk about the funny things of ADHD, like, oh, I dropped something. Oh, I'm distracted. Oh, it's because I've got ADHD.
You
Those
send that stuff to me all the time, and I know immediately. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of sick of it, because same with OCD. Oh, I can't cross the road because I need to go back home and clean up, because OCD means I need to be clean. No, it doesn't. That's not it.
OCD could literally be that you have to cross the road 2 times or 3 times or 4 times, because otherwise you feel like someone in your family died. Like, it's
Yeah.
intense. And it's the same with ADHD. Like, we have intrusive thoughts, we have tough days. And I just want to remind everyone, if anyone doesn't know what ADHD is literally a lack of dopamine in the brain, which means it's literally a lack of the happy hormone. You don't have that in the brain. So that is what ADHD is. It's not being hyper. It's not people who with ADHD, they get hyper and then they crash. We're constantly searching for something to make us happy. That is what ADHD is. So if you want to
There's
learn
always something. There's always something. There's always a fixation. There's always a
yes,
new
an obsession with someone or something. That's why a lot of people with ADHD get separation anxiety, because they might get obsessed, or not like obsessed, but they might
like
be
me.
a person.
I need a vape in my hand, because otherwise I'm going to start messing with my hair, like I have 10 million times right now
Yes.
on this pod. I'm like this. Fixation. Like, I can't stop. There's no need. No need.
I have absolutely no patience with this cat. But yes, but yeah.
I would say most of the things I've learned about ADHD is from Kay, because so most people talk about it like it's, oh, that's my ADHD. Kay doesn't do that.
No.
She has explained it means to be her, and that's what the most important thing is, because it's not a laughing matter, like, oh, I'm going to talk over you because I have ADHD. Okay, that's funny, but that's not the real scenario that we're talking about, is it really? Like,
I have literal daily issues with family, my friends, my partner, from talking over them, because I'm so anxious that they're thinking something wrong. And my partner will go to me, where did you get that from? Like, I'm not thinking like that. And I'm like, that's how I think that you're thinking about me, because I'm constantly worried you're thinking the wrong thing. But I have
it'll just rifle off.
I'm very fortunate to have two of my uncles have ADHD. I'm very fortunate to have people in my family who do have ADHD, but I want to be that person for someone else because I'm very aware that people don't have people in their family with ADHD and they suffer alone. Because when I was 10 years old, I was crying, and at 13, I got diagnosed with depression, but I had nothing to be sad about. So that's something that being diagnosed with ADHD made every piece of sense.
Well, it was a symptom, wasn't it, of something you didn't know.
Depression, anxiety, it's all
everything's linked. It's all bloody linked.
Everything's linked.
And yeah, just like Kay, when you're saying that, for me, OCD is a big one for me. And to be hyper aware of what comes with having that, like you said, you could cross the road 10 million times. For me, it was counting corners, and I missed school buses. I had to have my mum write several different notes. If she didn't write the note in the right way, I would lose it. I'd have to go back to counting the table corners, and I would not be able to even function. Like, yeah, it was debilitating. And then also, along with that, manifested an eating disorder, and that's really not it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's all about control issues, right? And I didn't feel like I had any control for the longest time. So these are all things that are a chemical imbalance in the brain. Doesn't matter what way, how you slice it, it just is what it is. And they can appear for no bloody reason whatsoever, or for events in life, but to understand that you're born this way, and like, you're not alone. It's not easy to overcome, but come on. It can be funny, it can be sad, but this is why Kay and I have been put together by the grace of humanity, darling.
Exactly. And we're going to be having people on the pod. I know at some point we're going to be having my mum on the pod. Sure, at some point we'll have family members of Sam on the pod.
My brother is willing to talk about.
I was going to say they're all very eager.
No, everyone's eager. We've got too many people, darling.
Eager. Everyone wants to be on the pod. Everyone wants to
big up the pod.
I think that some of the only people that don't want to be on the pod are people we want to be on the pod. Like, I don't know if Guy would be willing to be on the pod.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like he would. If I said to him, I've got a few questions to ask you, will you be on the pod? I feel like he would. I feel
like it needs to be developed, right? My dad would be a great one to have, because he definitely is the TISM. He's the TISM. He's a unique one.
But we're probably, guys, also, if you see us in the same outfits, don't judge. First things first, we're obsessed with the same thing more than once. We do wash it. Second, we might be filming pods in the same day.
I always wear the same headbands, so sorry. I do wash them, but...
She has about 1,000 of them, but she wears the same one every day.
I wear the same 3.
She did have a navy one on yesterday, guys.
I did, yeah. I'll try and incorporate. I have a green one as well. I like to wear the green one.
I haven't seen the green one yet, I don't think.
I haven't got many green outfits or anything, but yeah. Well, the one thing I will say before Kay says anything, I need people to understand how much this has come together purely out of the fact that this woman has genuinely reached out to me when I was at the lowest of the low. And I'm 29. We've got a big age difference, but
10 years,
it doesn't matter.
10 years.
It doesn't matter. She completely reached out to me when she saw something happening to me, and that was it. I knew she was solid, and she has been ever since. She picks up the phone when I'm going, oh my God, do I eat this or not?
And I always say yes. But that's
oh my God, can I have 62 cups of tea or not?
Well, guys, I am going to leave my WhatsApp number, and that will be for you guys to message, so that the most ADHD thing you've done this week, or a neurodivergent thing you've done this week, or the funniest thing you've done this week. It doesn't even have to be to do with neurodivergent. If you are
it could just be something
normal person, tell us. But you can also message that as like somewhere to go. I am not trained to support you, actually. But if you need
No.
someone to talk to and you don't want to talk to anyone professional, then you can come to me. That's absolutely fine.
And honestly, whatever hotlines are needed to be provided, we will do so. We are, like I said, we're not professionals by any means. We are just speaking from our own blooming experience and want people to feel good about themselves, just like we haven't been able to for a while, but we are. Boom shakalaka boom. Mic drop.
But yeah,
I'm hungry.
we should probably go because we could probably get a guest on today at some point. If you were still up for filming more, we could probably get a guest on.
We can, but I want to say I love Kay so much. All right, we good. Yeah.
And yeah, I love you too. And this is
She
what we're
does.
trying
She
to do,
does
guys.
love me. She's not. She's here of her own free
I
will.
do. I'm just so
Her own
like
free will.
with it. When I answer, when I end a phone call, I'm like, love you, bye.
Nah. I know she loves me. I know she
And
does.
at the end, I was like, I love you so much, Kay. And I just think about it every day. And I'm like, right, love you, bye.
She loves me so much.
Right, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Bye.
Less than an hour, but yeah.
What are we doing? How do we end this?
Bye. For people that are listening on Spotify, the number to message is 07727 605 767. I hope you enjoyed the pod.